Dear colleagues, thank you very much. Thank you, Adrian, for giving me the floor. The way to implement those ambitions is a long way, because every new step opens new horizons to us. And undoubtedly, with the global slowing down of economy and volatility that we see in the markets today, the world, especially in commodities, that of course makes the investment attractiveness makes them less attractive in terms of investments. So we want to create an environment to attract to Russia effective long-term foreign investments, international investments. That would be helpful to develop our economy, and that would be the blood and impulse to implement a program to switch to a new economic paradigm. Russia is one of the largest countries in the world, and one of the largest countries in Asia Pacific as well, and our interests, government and business interests, are aimed at, are facing the East for the last 20 years, even more. When I started working in steelmaking, all that period was defining, these markets were defining markets for steelmaking in terms of deliveries to the markets of China and other Asian countries, and the progress that these countries have achieved over the last 20-25 years. It demonstrates that all ambitious plans can be realized if you have such a plan, if you are willing to implement it, if you abide by the law, and if you create legal framework to support and to ensure stability of investments, protection of investments. And we understand that the way that Russia follows right now helps us implement and achieve our ambitions. In 2014, only and with M&A in this sector, it was 7 out of 10. We have colossal opportunities to create industrial clusters. That is, to answer your question, what opportunities can you get? What opportunities can investors get when they work in Far East? The law that was mentioned by our minister, they should be not only adopted, but they should start working. We should create an infrastructure to implement those laws. And we think that undoubtedly the time when main investments were coming into extracting industries, we think that should become a thing of the past, even though we should continue investment in that area. But still, we think we need to focus on medicine, agribusiness, development of urban infrastructure, and considering the development of automaking. We need to localize car production and produce car components in Russia more and more, to do it in the territories which are expected to be developed in Far East and Vladivostok as well. In our group, we have positive examples of such cooperation. We are leaders in several types of steelmaking. We have technological solutions which have been implemented with participation with Prime Metals company from 2014. They are a leader in this specific process in terms of their activities, and we work with Siemens of Germany. We develop and support for many years our contacts with our partners in China and in Japan. We have Koba Steel. We provide materials to them. We export Komatsu Hitachi equipment for our mining assets. So it's a good equipment, good services provided as well. But we would like to localize some of their production. The market is limitless, and in Robotoba you can do the analysis and you can understand those investments will be very good, productive, even in short term. They'll be able to generate profit. They'll bring you some returns. We as a group we are one of the largest. We have one of the largest copper field. It's second largest still undeveloped copper field. It's not exactly in the Far East, but it's in the Baikal region, not too far from here. We understand that today's balance in the world is not very indicative, and price indexes are speculative right now. That's what we think. It creates only an opportunity for us to plan correctly. If we do it, if we invest properly, will be a deficit in the market. By 2020, 2021, there'll be greater need for these products. At the same time, I would like to note that implementation of a set of measures that should make it possible to have hope for the future, to be positive about 2018 and 2020 by doing business rules. We hope to be in top 20 countries in terms of favorable investment climate. Of course, business community and government authorities should join their forces. So that's why we created a national coordination committee on development of economic relations with Asia Pacific. So Russian largest unions joined this committee, both Vneshekonombank, Rusal, Renova, Metal-Invest, our company, is also part of that group, and we see that our mission as part of this committee is to create conditions for communications, to support of initiatives coming from the business community, to develop investment partnerships with Asia Pacific countries, and work with industry groups, with Rotoba, which come from the other side, and across from the Pacific we have Canada, and to have fruitful investment partnerships. So we provide information on investment environment, on legal framework. We do forecasts together, study expectations. We plan to actively participate in the APEC summit in 2016, which will take place in Manila. And of course, all the work is possible when we believe in our success and hope that with our joint efforts we'll create conditions and we'll be able to realize those ambitious goals, achieve them, to develop our Far East and develop our joint ambitions with colleagues from Asia Pacific region.
Thanks, Andrei.